Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to our morning note. It is Monday, May 18th, 2020. Welcome aboard. Thank you again for joining me this morning. It's 8:57 in the morning, about 3 minutes before we get started, but we got a lot to talk about. So, a couple of things here to talk about. Let me go ahead and mute this. All right, so a couple of things. Let's go over futures here. Dow futures up 755, Nasdaq futures up 182, S&P futures up 82, and Russell 2000 uh, futures up 70. So just if you're probably just waking up right now, you're green across the board on everything. Um, what is bringing up the market? Obviously, we were up earlier in futures when we opened at 6 p.m. Sunday. So what was the big boost? We were up like about 300, but the real big boost is that Moderna saying they're going into phase two trials. So it looks like they're getting closer and closer to a vaccine, and the stock is soaring. So again, that kind of brings that confidence, that gives that resiliency. Everyone's excited that if we get that vaccine, the worst is over. Again, that's kind of in a sense, like uh, uh, I think it was economic advisor Cohn, Gary Cohn was saying that this is the holy grail. This is what we're all looking for. We have also gold is down slightly, kind of giving away its gains as the stock market's going up. Again, risk adverse. We know the drill. That if tends to go that if everyone's on a risk on mode, meaning everyone's wanting to buy stocks or put a little more risk on the table, gold tends to get sold off. Bonds get sold off. As you can see, gold and bonds are down. Silver slightly up. Oh, well, it's up 3%. Bitcoin's up about 3%, and crude up about 8%. The assumption is that if we get a vaccine or we get closer to it, demand will go up, things will get back to normal, which is what we all want, of course. So we got as high as 166 on GLD, which is the gold ETF. It's right now about 164.46. We own some calls on it, the 165s. So we are higher than we were at close, so we should be good on that one. Looking at ES here, here's your game plan for today. If you want to take a look at it, you're getting near that resistance, guys. This is the key. 29.30 right there. We just broke 29.31. Just be very careful because you can get that reversal too. So you need a clean breakout here above 29.30. And I would put an alert above here, 29.66. That would be retaking the 20-day high. Again, we're kind of in that chop zone range. So you break that, then we can start talking about adding long positions here. But in regards to calls, right now, you just really have to be careful because the last thing you want to do is get rejected. But of course, the Dow's in the way, S&P's in the way. Nasdaq is kind of behind a little bit, lagging behind. Russell 2000 is leading the way. So let's kind of go over together pre-market screener, see what's moving and why it's moving. Here we go. Moderna, this is the most active. Moderna, obviously, highest volume on the board. We know the drill, 33%. I've said before that if you're looking to invest in any kind of company in regards to the vaccine, don't get cute. You don't know which horse you're gonna pick. Just get the IBB, which is the biotech ETF. I have that ETF. I bought it last week, and I'm up about 3% since I bought it. So I'm happy with it. Why do I say IBB? IBB, excuse me, because it has all of the biotech companies in it. Gilead, Amgen, Vertex, Regeneron, Biogen, even Moderna. 2% of it is Moderna. So you're going to get that boost from it. So again, instead of picking which one will get the vaccine, remember, Moderna doesn't have a vaccine yet, but they're getting closer. So that's good. But then you can back all the horses instead of just one horse and just hoping for the best. Ford is up, General Electric's up. Anything that's getting beaten down, the leisure stocks, Carnival, Travel, American Airlines, Norwegian, Delta, they're all going to be green because of the hope that we're going to get back to normalcy here with this vaccine, that we're seeing some light at the end of the tunnel. AMD's up 2%, Boeing's up 5%, Occidental Petroleum Energy's up, Southwest Airlines is up, Marathon's up, Royal Caribbean Cruise is up 10%. Apple's reopening about 30 stores in the US. Wells Fargo's back up, MGM. So again, all the names that have been beaten down, again, travel, leisure, energy, those guys are gonna probably retail. They're gonna start bouncing back here on this Moderna news. Again, it's really big deal, but again, this is really about big for confidence. And even Chairman Powell said this last night on 60 Minutes that it's really all about the vaccine now. That's pretty much when we'll get back to everything being back to normal. Won't be right away, but again, you can see that. ES right now, again, kind of rejecting that 29.30. I would not be surprised if we reject that and came back down maybe 2,900. Again, going back down 29 points, we're still mad green in a day. I don't see us breaking 29.66 unless we get extra good news. A lot of the move tends to be after hours, so I wouldn't go chasing here unless you start seeing some clean breaks across the board. We went ahead and posted on Instagram all the levels that we're looking at. Let's see what we get. VIX is down about 10%, so wouldn't go chasing here, adding into any ES here. Again, it's a nice boost, but kind of watch what you're watching here. Be careful. You don't want to be chasing the upside when you're going to be running out of time here. Good morning. Good morning, chat. Paul says, should I wait for earnings to double down on Lowe or Home Depot? Yeah, I would wait for earnings before you do anything. And double down kind of scares me. If you're talking about investing, adding your position, I own some Home Depot. I've been wanting to add, but there hasn't been any weakness for me to get in a level that I wanted to. So let's take a look at those numbers, see what we get. And maybe they got some great numbers. Guidance may be a little weak, or maybe the traders don't like it, and then it'll give you an opportunity to get in. But it's all about the guidance and it's all about the top line. So again, top line revenue shows a demand. That's what I look for because bottom line, when it comes to profit, that could always be cut. You can always let go of people, you can let go of executives, you can always cut costs. But revenue to me is the most important. Should I sell my mRNA call at the open? I don't know which mRNA call you have. Obviously, give it a couple of minutes. I would say give it 2 minutes, take a breath. Congratulations. Don't get all in on anything else. I would say take your money within the first 5 minutes. Go ahead and close that. Close your computer. You're done for the day. Don't try to chase or double down on anything. But congratulations on that call, Justin. Very well done. Very well done. Any other questions? I mean, adding some HD, maybe some new positional lows. Yeah, I mean, I would wait for the earnings. Earnings is kind of like that report card. I want to see the report card before I start, rewarding my child if they got honor roll or not. We're not going to go ahead and do it beforehand. Would you reward your child before you get the report card, or do you want to wait for the report card after? That's how I see it. The 66 calls. Oh, you're going to be very happy today. Be very happy. Very nicely done. So again, I would just take that money and rock with it. Carlos, good morning. I hope you had a great week. Thank you, Dividend. Appreciate it. Yep. Had a great weekend. Great call with our members. And again, it's nice to open the computer and see a bunch of green on the board. That's nice. That's always a good feeling, guys. What I have open, I have some Cisco calls that are in the money. I have some GLD calls that were in the money, deep, and now they're not. Do you have any European stocks like long term? The only one I have is European as long term is Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy. It's the only one I have. That's European. And I'm happy with it, even though I'm kind of down about 4.5%. But I like the stock. I like they're diversified, and I like the CEO. I think it's Chernow. He's a really great executive, and I think when everything starts bouncing back, luxury items will be back into vogue. People are going to want to spend. So that's the one of the retailers I do like. Moderna is now around 87 now, and if you're holding those 66, you're about to have a really great day. Congratulations, Justin. Again, all the biotech stocks, they're up, guys. So that's why I'm saying IBB. I own it, and it's in my other computer here. I don't know if you can see it. It's in my left side, um, my laptop. So I'm rocking with it. IBB today that I own it, I only own, to be honest with you, I only bought 23 shares. So I can't say I own a ton, but I'll be adding some more if we get a slight pullback. Buy Nvidia before earnings. How do you think Nvidia will be affected by the Huawei news? Nvidia is a monster. They just got upgraded very well. I own some of Nvidia. I wish I could add more, but I haven't because again, it's been an absolute tear. I would wait for that earnings report too. I want to see their guidance. I want to see what they're going to do. Again, same analogy. Are we going to go ahead and reward our child before they get the report card or after? Let's wait after the report card. Again, you're a long-term investor. Let's say it jumps up about $5. You can live with that, but you know for sure that they had a great one. Let's look at pins today. Pinterest around 1876, about 50 cents. It's still below the 200-day moving average of 19. Hold WMT call through earnings. Oof, you are definitely a gambler, my man. The 124s, take. I would say take all of it. Leave one if you want. Leave a runner and see if you can squeeze a little more. But I mean, you should be deep in the money now. It's at 127.55. It just broke through 127. So let's see what we get. Right. Do you like the renewable sector right now? Stocks like SolarEdge and the like. The only one I would go want to get in is honestly, it'd be Tesla. Any kind of like next gen engineering, that kind of stuff, tech. I'll just stick with Tesla because they have Solar City, I believe. So any of those, I'm not into. All right, Cisco's starting to get a little bit of a break here. We're in the money on it. That looks good. But yeah, rock and roll, man. I'm excited for the day. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and leave it there. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your Monday. I'm going to get with my team and we'll go ahead and talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Monday. Happy trading.